sure what desk we're talking about. It's more like a coffee table and a sofa, but we do appreciate it. We're the desk here, me and Billy. We're gonna dissect this a little bit before we are joined with our guest interviews. So first things first, I am so impressed by the mental from Liquid. Not just after that first map being able to come back, but also this one where it genuinely looked like KC had it under lock and key on that first half.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they were the resilience that they were
Dude,
able to
where's
have.
Minnie,
Hey
man?
guys, we actually have.
Oh, okay, they're
Hasn't
already
been here
guys.
for a whole week.
Yeah,
grab a
Isn't
mic.
on any of the
yeah,
segments.
no, like the resilience, I think as well. Also, like KC calling a timeout whilst they were 7-1 up on Breeze.
Oh yeah, you got to tell me about this.
confused me a little bit.
True, confused me too. But welcome, Purpo. Welcome, Lohan.
you.
Thank you so
Hello.
much for joining, and congratulations. So I think maybe that can just be the first question. Or
Yeah,
like
were you
the first
expecting?
topic. Were you expecting that timeout when it was 7-1 for KC? Like, what was that? What do you think that was?
I don't know, maybe it was the wrong call on the pre-round from them.
so
I mean,
we
I wasn't
said.
expecting it. It was actually quite helpful, I'm not gonna lie, to bring us back a bit into the game. So, yeah.
All right, good to know. Purpo,
thank you for that
were
one.
on the server shooting heads, doing great. In terms of this game here against KC, I think it was more so a testament to the mental that we've seen from your team, Team Liquid specifically. That first map was very one-sided. Then on this final map here, Breeze, it was pretty much in their favor until you guys managed to turn it around. What are the comms like for the team in general when you are in these positions?
I mean, first game was really shaky, and we just needed some slap in the head, to wake up. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the first map and overall, what happened. Just want to forget it. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk personally about me. I had individual goals from the team, from the coaching staff, from IAS. I was trying to focus on my game, focus on my individual goals, and just play my game. My goal was just to play my game and without any regrets. So after the game, I can say I did everything I could. So it means I achieved my goals.
When it comes to like the goal setting, is that something that you focus on individually? Is it like a team effort with your coaches? And what are those goals for this split?
I mean, I'm not gonna say what was the goals, but it was the coach and coaching staff and IGL, our captain Gayas, gave me some individual goals because I was when I just joined Liquid, I was struggling with my communication. I was spamming comms a lot, I was saying some useless stuff, and with the coaching staff, with their help, I managed to fix that, and I managed to improve my game so good, and yeah, I mean that's for me the most important. Improve every day, and after each day, after every game, I can say that okay, I did everything I could. Doesn't mean win or lose, but yeah, I did my best.
Lohan, I want to ask you a little bit about the split composition.
Take
of
some
course, we
accountability
kind of
as well,
saw
I
Camel playing that Yoru last year, but I was expecting perhaps Purpo to be on the secondary duelist because of what we saw from your Breeze composition. Is there a reason behind Camel and Miniboo being the double duelist pairing on split?
Prediction
Was it
for
just
this?
like a
I mean,
prep
Fnatic will
thing?
be fine.
Or?
Obviously, Camille has a lot of familiarity with the composition, right? And we just felt it was the right decision there. I think for our team, roles are a spectrum, to be honest. So
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe there's more surprises.
Is there a chance that we see anyone else playing duelist? Are we going to get a Nats
Maybe
Waylay
we
back?
get Ayas back on Waylay.
Okay, yep.
I think that's actually
Please
really
don't,
interesting
man.
to hear when you're talking about the role specifically on the team just being a
Dude,
spectrum
the
and
champs
everything being
video
very
killed
fluid.
me.
Is that a specific strategy that you have worked on in the off-season? Is that something that you took coming into kickoff? You're saying this is what we want to focus on? Or is that more due to the players that have joined the roster and what you've built in general?
I think from the start of this project for this year, one of my main goals was to have flexible players. I think the game changes too fast, too often for players to be thinking about I can only play this, I can only play that. In the end of the day, long term, I'm quite confident that this flexibility will help us achieve international.
Okay, that's good to know. Like the expectations for this roster is to make
Okay, that's what the
internationals, and that's
goals
something
is.
that you guys
Yeah.
are looking
Sure.
forward to as well. Purpo, in terms of like your experience when it comes to playing in VCT, whether that is in Tier 1, whether that was in Tier 2, what has been your biggest takeaway from last year that you are bringing now into 2026?
I mean, I had to change completely the way I see the game, the way I come to practice. I changed completely as a person. I brought a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of stuff. I cannot point some stuff, some things. There was multiple things that I improved and I gained. So, but I think the most important part, it was just stop doubting my talent, stop doubting myself as a player, be more professional, respect everyone's job,
You're a beast, bro.
be loyal, and that's it.
I love to hear that mentality. I want to
Damn,
ask
so
both of
it
you as
looks like
well
he's
if you
kinda
can feel like the pressure coming into
learned a
this
lot.
year. I think as well, Purple, for you, like joining this roster, Team Liquid were obviously an organization that attended every single global event last year. Do either of you feel any pressure to be able to live up to that expectation again going into this year?
Honestly, I am really tired of having some, pressure. And when I was looking for my last year, I had a really big mental breakdown. Like, everything was like going like up and down. And I really tired to have some pressure. I didn't have any expectations. I know this is a big organization. I know the coaching stuff. First prac, first team speak. First time I joined TeamSpeak, first voices I heard, I understood this team is actually full of professionals, and the standards were so high, and I was aiming only on high. So, if you're talking about the pressure, I didn't really even think about that. When you're focused on the goals you were giving to work on, you don't have time to think about like pressure, how I'm gonna perform, something like this. So if you tell me if I have a pressure, of course everyone have pressure, but I'm not really overthinking about the game and how I'm gonna play.
And for you, Lohan, is it the sense of flexibility like you mentioned with this roster this year?
I mean, pressure is a privilege, right? If you are not in situations of pressure, it means you're not making it to the big games, right? You're not contesting for titles. If you're not used to deal with the pressure, or if you don't see pressure as a privilege, you're not part of this team. You don't deserve to be here. At the end of the day, that's the mentality I try to convey to my players. Yes, if you're feeling pressure, it means you deserve to be in this moment. You fight hard to be there. It's better to feel the pressure than to be on holidays for the off-season or for in between internationals, right?
Well, thank you so much for this very insightful
This has
interview.
been
I
nice,
really
man. This is
appreciate
cool.
both of you. And once again, congratulations on your win here and moving forward into that middle
Thank you.
bracket. We're going to be heading over
Yeah, this
to
was
a
a good
quick
interview,
break, and we'll be back with the
Purpo,
second match of today. It's going to be Fnatic against
like
Foot.
relatively
That's coming up after the break.
vulnerable here. Talking about a lot of, I guess, his past teams as well. Explains a lot. And if I wrote this song, would you fall in love? Would you fall in love?